Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in today's video we're going over what I have for my pro makeup kit. Now, as you guys know, I started purchasing stuff from my pro makeup kit. I started a GoFundMe. I've gotten some donations, so I want to show you what I've gotten with those donations. That way you know that it's going to a good cause and I'm not just spending it willy-nilly. Some of the stuff I've had while I was in cosmetology school, and some stuff I've had to kind of take out of the kit because I've had it for a little too long. So I put that into my personal makeup. That way I don't waste it. Again, some of that stuff is what I had from when I was in school. But let's stop dilly-dallying and let's get into the video. Now, I don't have a proper container for my stuff yet, but this is pretty much everything that I have. Well, it's not everything, but this is like the makeup part of it. So let's start with all of the eyeshadow palettes. Now, I did end up having this Revolution blush palette. That's at the table. I ended up having this Revolution blush palette in my kit, but because it is old, I'm pretty sure it's expired and I don't want to risk the chance of someone having a reaction to this. So this is going into my personal collection, and today I'm actually wearing this shade as a blush. And I love it. I forgot just how much I love this, so I will probably be repurchasing this for my kit. Now, I did buy all these eyeshadow palettes from TJ Maxx when I was in school. They were brand new. No one had to swatch them, nothing. I made sure that everything was good. And when I bought them, I cleaned them, disinfected them, and everything. I do have to clean and disinfect them because it has been such a long time since I've used them. And they are all Morphe palettes. So let's just start with this one. This is Morphe Ready in 5 eyeshadow palette from Hawaii with Love. And I've had a lot of girls really love this eyeshadow palette. It is that more purpley mauve colors. I did use this on one eye look that I did on one of my girls, and maybe I'll put the picture up right here so you can see what I did. And literally it ate down and made her eyes pop so pretty. I think this one's gonna be a really nice favorite for weddings, especially for women who want more of a natural kind of eyeshadow look. Next, I have this 9T. I want to let you guys know that I'm having a lot of audio issues when it comes to my phone, so please keep that in mind with the fact that I might have to do voiceovers for a lot of other videos. But this palette is amazing for neutrals, for brides, skin says, anything that you want to do, especially for that no makeup look. That black and the darker browns can totally make a smoky eye, and it will just really enhance everything. I love this palette. It is really good, and I know that it is a favorite. Next, I'm talking about these two Morphe palettes. One is the gold one, which I think is what I'm talking about now, and then I have the other one of this collection. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open it up, and you'll see just how stunning it is. I mean, it is a pretty neutral palette, so you'll notice that across a lot of palettes that I have, they're pretty neutral. That was what was available in my area, and what a lot of girls who liked to do their makeup, this is what they were into. Of course, you can see that I did use that gold shade in the middle. I honestly truly loved it, and so did my client at the time. All you have to do is sprinkle a little bit of water or setting spray, and it will turn into a liquid. So it was really cool, and they gave off such an amazing effect. Now I'm just going over the second eyeshadow palette that I have from this collection, and you'll see that none of them are used. I go ahead and I mention how I really have been wanting to use this palette, and how the middle is basically the same thing as the gold one from the other palette. And I just love how this is not only neutrals, but it also includes such a really nice, like, what is it called, navy, and like a periwinkle shade. I've been dying to use this on someone, so maybe you guys can, in the comments below, suggest a kind of an eyeshadow look that I can do. But this eyeshadow palette is literally super pretty. There's a lot of like shimmers I've noticed, so just keep that in mind. The next palette that I'm going over is these two Morphe palettes. I mean, honestly, they're all Morphe palettes, so you'll see that. This palette especially, I was really excited when I bought it because I got it during the spring early summertime, and I really wanted to do a really cool like sunset look with this. You'll notice the colors once I open it up, there's a lot of oranges, yellows, and like two purples in there. I think it would have made such a pretty like sunset look, or even like an orange and yellow look. I think you could have did a lot with it, maybe some flowers. Recently Zara Larson has been all over my For You page, and I think these colors would make such a pretty Zara Larsson themed eyeshadow look or any sort of like floral look. The colors are stunning. Then I also got this eyeshadow palette. It kind of reminds me of fall, so I'm really excited to use this once fall comes around. There is like two brownish orangey shades which I think are so pretty, and they kind of remind me of the way that flowers and leaves change once it's going from summer to fall. I think it's super pretty. I can't wait to use this on my future clients. Now I'm going over this 18WT matte eyeshadow palette, and honestly this is probably the ultimate eyeshadow palette you could use for bridals or for natural makeup looks. You'll notice that the colors are stunning, and there's a very big variation between those deeper darker colors and the lighter colors. Also, I think that the middle row can be used as a beautiful transitional shades. You'll see that I mentioned that right here. I honestly really love this eyeshadow palette. It's kind of like a mix of all the other ones that I've had, except it doesn't have the black. So when I go to do my best friend's wedding in January, I will be bringing this eyeshadow palette, and the other one that has the black. As you can see, this is what I was trying to show you, that these two would be really good for any sort of event or bridal. They are stunning. You can see the side-by-side comparison, just how different but similar the shades are. And with that, those are all the eyeshadow palettes that I have, and I don't believe I will be buying any more unless they are colorful. I really do want to get the P. Louise eyeshadow palette that has all of the rainbow colors. After that, I don't think I will need any more. Now we're going over what I've purchased at Ulta. I just want to let you guys know that this is where the donations have gone towards. So not only was I able to kind of save money with like a lot of the deals that were going on, which is why I've purchased so much, but I was also to save extra with my employee discount, so I was able to get more bang for my buck. And I was really excited when I went to the checkout and I saw that it was under my budget and I still had a few dollars left. It was honestly super cool. First, I'm starting off with these two Maybelline eyeliners. No, oh my goodness, these two Maybelline mascaras. Oh my gosh. First, one of them is a tubing mascara and the other one isn't. They are in the shades, what is it? Very Black and True Brown. I wanted to make sure that I had two different colors because not everyone's features can use harsh blacks, or not everyone likes to wear a black mascara. So I definitely wanted to give a variation and a choice for those who wanted. Because I am severely allergic to a lot of the ingredients in mascara, I haven't been able to try these out. So I really am excited to see just how great they are. I've seen a lot of reviews on how good they are, as well as a lot of MUAs have these in their kits. So I kind of have high expectations going into using these, but we will see just how well they perform when I use them. Now I'm going over the skin prep that I got. So far I've only gotten one item for skin prep, and that is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Thirst Burst Drops. Oh my gosh, try saying that 10 times. I did get the big one, and I ended up trying it on myself, and I honestly really liked it. So I did purchase the smaller one. That way I can have it in my personal makeup and it wouldn't take up too much space. I did see that this is really good for pretty much all skin types, whether it's oily, combination, and it honestly works really well for my sensitive skin. Normally I can tell if something's not going to work right away, and this honestly held up amazing, and it hydrated my skin without irritation. It's got 1% hydrating hibiscus complex and 5% niacinamide, which is a really good in a lot of skincare products. Now I'm just going over all the e.l.f. brushes that I recently purchased. I do have a few e.l.f. brushes already, but these are the most recent ones that I've gotten. I'm not going to be able to go over all of them right now because that's just going to take too much time for the voiceover, but I did get a few, and if you're interested, I can tell you guys in the comments, or I'll most likely leave it in the description what it is that I purchased exactly, so that you can see what I got. Now I'm just going over all of the primers that I got. I got two e.l.f. primers, the Power Grip Pro and then the pink one that has niacinamide in it. You'll notice that the primers that I've gotten are all meant for water-based foundations and water-based products. I do want to work on getting some that are for silicone-based. And you can see I got the NYX face glue. I've never tried the NYX face glue before, but I have tried the e.l.f. one, and I do like the green one. It does kind of work for my sensitive skin, so that's a plus. Then I got all of the e.l.f. Camo concealers, or I think those are color correctors. I got all of the shades that they had. They did have a bigger variety of these specific ones versus the LA Girls, I think, mixing pigments. I did want to get the mixing pigments, but they didn't have all the shades, and these were a little bit cheaper. They were on sale at the time, so I just purchased these. You will notice that in the next few clips I'll show how I also got the LA Girls, the white color corrector or the white concealer, and the sort of minty ones. And the reason I did that was because not everyone's redness is the same shade, so not all redness will work with the green e.l.f. Camo corrector. I am super excited to try these out. I've never tried them, and like I said, you'll see here that I did buy 2 more. I just go on to say that basically what I just said, that not everyone's redness is the same, which is why I got the different green. Like someone like my family members who have rosacea might not be able to use the e.l.f. Camo corrector because it might turn their face purple. So I really wanted to make sure that I had variety. And right here, I'm just talking about how I personally really love to put the white concealer in the inner corners of my eyes to sort of brighten it up. But I also got it to change the colors of the foundations in case they are too dark or we can't get an exact match from the bottle. So I wanted to make sure that I had everything. Like the color theory witch on TikTok, I wanted to make sure that I was able to do what I needed to do. Now we're on to brow products. I got 2 of them. I got the Got To Be Glued one and the NYX, what does that say? Brow glue. Yeah, so those were the 2 that I got. I know that they are meant to have a stronger hold, and not everyone is interested into having a stronger hold. And I personally use the e.l.f. clear brow gel, and I do like it. Like I said, this is what I've gotten so far. I do plan on getting more, and I've had a lot of good reviews, or I've heard a lot of good reviews about these 2 products, so that's what I decided to start with. Then I move on to the lip glosses that I've gotten. I got 2 of them because they were on sale. It was $3 each, so it was basically the price of one. And then with my employee discount, it was even a little bit cheaper. I got the clear one and a gold shimmer one. I do want to get a silver one just to have a little bit of variety. I am not purchasing any lip liners because I feel like that is just too much unnecessary spending right now. I am going to purchase the Made by Mitchell palettes that he has. That way I can use them for sort of like everything. And that's why I really wanted to get a clear gloss, because that way I can customize the lip combos, and if they want gloss, they can add it. Then I got this latex-free eyelash glue. I am a little bit sensitive to latex, and I know a few people who are allergic to it, so I wanted to get something that would not irritate them. I did hear that this liquid latex is not the best. It doesn't have the strongest hold, and I also heard that it is not waterproof, so I do want to get a different one. I want to stick to the one that I normally use, which is the dual one, and hopefully this one won't give me too many problems. But I think if I'm gonna do just like some sort of play makeup for content, this is what I'm gonna use, and I will use the other one for clients. And now I'm just showing you this fan that my mom gave me. I had this one in my Amazon cart, and she told me that she actually had it and she doesn't use it, so she gave it to me, which I'm super duper grateful for because it is a little bit of money I get to save. I'm just showing you that I think that there is an option to put water in there. I'm not sure. I haven't been able to mess around with it because it's kind of dead right now. I wanted to get this because it's perfect for drying makeup a little bit faster, like your foundations, your concealers, your eyeshadow glue, not your eyeshadow glue, your, what is it called, eyelash glue. And if you're getting too hot because of lights and stuff, this is a perfect way to cool you down without messing anything up. That is the end of the video, guys. I just want to thank you so much for watching to the end and for being so patient with me with my phone. I really don't know what's going on with it. I think I might have to go to T-Mobile and get it checked out. Anyways, thank you for watching this kind of haul. and to show the progress of where I am with my MUA kit. I am so grateful for each and every single one of you. I love you guys so very much. And I will see you in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.